It's the Central Michigan Chippewas and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles offense will have the first possession of the game. A rivalry game like this, they'd love to get off to a good start. Guys, the last time they met, they were trading haymakers with each other.
They sure were. You could really tell in that game how much this rivalry meant to the players. They were exhausted, David. That game was back and forth. Neither of these teams want to lose because you don't want to hear about it for an entire offseason, and you know they're going to be playing with some fire today.
And you hear about it from the fans every time you lose. You hear about it constantly. It matters. Heard about it with Jesse Palmer in the Georgia-Florida rivalry. It was a big-time deal. They're going to be playing with emotion. Who can handle that emotion early, get settled in, and throw that first punch?
Gonna run it. It's Bennett. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Unloads in the nick of time.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye week sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
They punted away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Central Michigan's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground, he's got it again. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls it on the option. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
On the move, it's Townsend. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll move the wide receiver. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Rushes on. He's dropped.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Still looking. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Chippewas have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Townsend. Still on his feet. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the counter play. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rough.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Out wide right, it's Bennett. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in. Catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Makes the grab. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hits inside, it's Bennett. At the 40, there he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and they first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Eagles in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covered. Not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Under pressure. On target to the left. Breaks. Got enough space. Touchdown, Eagles! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll go to the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Flores. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Runs through a tackle. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Holds on, it's McIntosh. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Blue. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals taking on the UMass Minutemen. And it's Ball State in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Back now to your game at Ford Field. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Catching up with Central Michigan's head coach at the half. His message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeps it on 1st down. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's McIntosh. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him again. He's past the marker. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Left side, it's McIntosh. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. Fights off a defender. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now.
Touchdown, Chips. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick give. It's Bennett. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to...
Just plowing ahead. He smashes his way through again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's...
And he's got room. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Fresh center downs going to the air. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Into the 3rd quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Pulls it again on the option. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Townsend. Good blocking up front, great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Chippewas with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff, it's Blue. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Chippewas back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Trying to squeak through the pile.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you've got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Right back to the well. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wide receiver going in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Rid of it on the RPO. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Sends it back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds after a good pickup, and the clock will stop not only because he's out of bounds, but it's the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle. It's Mack. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Upstairs to make the catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Look out! They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to pass. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off.
And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds